Good morning, everybody. Come on in. We are here with our Metaphysical Roundtables Psychic Fair. This is their second psychic fair where on Sunday a whole bunch of psychics get together and we give away free readings for the day. So I am the first up. My name is Carrie Rodriguez. I am a psychic medium, a spiritual influencer, and a paranormal investigator. I'm sorry, I'm playing with my light because I'm looking at myself in the stream and I'm really, really bright. I'm like, whoa. I hope that all of you take advantage today of all the psychics that are going to be on, all phenomenal, all amazing, all wonderful. And if you hop on, like I said, everybody is doing free readings today. So, with this, of course, we are going to give some time. I'm the first one up. It is 8 o'clock in the morning. I know people are just waking up. Well, it's 8 o'clock Central Time where I'm at. I'm in Texas. And then, of course, we have 9 o'clock East Coast. And what is it? 6 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. But I know there's people up. I know they got a cup of coffee in their hand. So, how can you share these live streams when every psychic medium comes on? Please, inside of the comment section on Facebook, type in somebody's name, invite them to come in, tag us, and of course, please share. That is how you are going to get the word out there that there are psychic readings today all day long for free. So please connect, share us, get out there and get us. Hello, Amber. Good morning. It's wonderful to see you. And Amanda, it's wonderful to see you. Thank you so much for sharing. Now, I will be giving away readings today in the form of I can do tarot. Okay. I got my tarot cards here. I'm going to pull this up for you. My tarot, let's go this way. We have our tarot cards. I have chakra cards. But I also have my crystals, my crystal readings as well, where I pull a stone and we do a reading based on that crystal. So if you would like to have any of those readings, please ask your question in the comments section. And of course, as always, just say please and thank you. Okay. And I'm going to do everything in my power to go down the list of everybody who's coming up on my streams. Now, I'm going live to other psychics pages as well. Everybody who's involved with Metaphysical Roundtable Psychic Fair today. So I just want to say thank you to all of them for allowing me to stream to their pages and their channels in order to get the word out. Each and every psychic today, we're all spiritual influencers. What does that mean? That means we are here to influence you to live your best spiritual life possible, which is why it's important for you to do a self-care Sunday. Take care of yourself today. Get on board with all of the live psychics today and connect. Get to know yourself spiritually. Tap into each one of us. We are light workers. We are here to teach and to heal and to connect each and every one of you to become your best spiritual self. I think that's important that you guys know all this. Now, I am going to show you guys the list in case you're curious today. How many psychic readers do we have? We have 4. We have me, who's going live right now. Then we have Mr. Giovanni. He's coming up at 2 o'clock. Okay. Then we have the ever amazing Miss Rachel Warren, the co-host, the co-owner of Metaphysical Roundtable herself. So she will be coming up at 6 today. And then we have, of course, Lady Amber, who's coming up at 8 p.m. So we are super duper excited about all of these wonderful psychics and mediums coming up so you guys can get connected, right, with each and every one of us. It's important. We're all teachers and we all teach from a beautiful point of view and perspective that can give you enlightenment and to give you a sense of how you can live your spiritual life. And I think it's really, really important that we do that. So we are going to jump on over to the chat room. We have 11 people. Good morning, everybody. I am so happy. I did see that up here we have Kavita. Hello, Kavita. It's so nice to meet you. She says she would like to know if she will find another job anytime soon as she lost her job. I am so sorry you lost your job. I'm sorry about that. If anything, this physical plane and this world that comes along with money and corporate greed, it is very frustrating because unfortunately we need it to survive. So what we are going to do is I'm going to start off with a little bit of a cleansing here before we answer this question. And we are just going to, each one of us, if you want to take part of this cleansing, please take your feet, set them on the floor. Okay. Put both feet flat on the floor. It doesn't matter if you have socks or shoes on. This is all visual. Okay. You are going to imagine yourself. Take a nice deep breath in and out. A couple of times. I do it about 3 times just to focus. Nice deep breath in, out. And we are going to just work on the decompression, right? I mean, we have so many worries, cares, and concerns. And your question reminded me that this is probably what's going to be great to connect, right? And to recenter and focus ourselves. So nice deep breath in and out. Perfect, perfect, perfect. And now what are we going to do? Imagine roots of light coming out of your feet, coming from your root chakra at the base of your spine, going down your legs, going through your feet into the core of our Mother Earth. We want to go straight through. Along the way, you can tap into the crystal caverns, the veins of gold and silver and copper along the way. Take in these natural elements from the earth and the energy from them. And once you connect with that liquid hot center magma of Mother Earth, imagine that heat, imagine that love, imagine that warmth and that caring and that growth and that development that she gives off to us every single day. Come up, up, up through those roots and allow it to come through your feet. And you're going to allow it to come through your ankles, then your calves, then your knees, then your thighs, and then your hips. We are going to cleanse the root chakra with this energy. Then we move up to our sacral chakra and we will cleanse the chakra. So our root, we want to see a bright, beautiful red light, bright, beautiful red, and concentrate on that red. As we go up to our sacral, we are going to go to that bright, beautiful orange. Beautiful orange. Think of an orange. That's how beautiful you want it to be. Then go up to our solar plexus, our beautiful yellow solar plexus, and cleanse that. We want it to go up, of course, to our heart chakra. And we want to cleanse that heart chakra and imagine a beautiful emerald green. We want it to come to our center, which is right below our heart chakra. That center, we want the energy to spill out into our aura. And with it spilling out into our aura, we want it to lighten our aura, lighten it up, and then, of course, cleanse with that warm and with that heat, and really just cause it to be vibrant and bright. Go up from the center, from the heart into the throat chakra. Cleanse your throat chakra with that beautiful light blue color. Then go up into your third eye, indigo, beautiful indigo, and cleanse the indigo. And then go up to your crown, which is violet and even clear quartz, right? That clear, beautiful white color. And then have it go up into the universe and ask the divine to give you guidance, to give you protection, to give you light, to give you clarity, right? So not only do we want to be grounded, we want to be clear-minded so we can appreciate what the universe is sending to us. And during this time, during the readings, we want to stay grounded and we want to stay connected to what's above so we can receive the higher messages from the divine source. We want to keep that going, okay? So we have our cleansing here, nice white sage. We say thank you to the spirit of the sacred white sage for coming in, cleansing, resetting, refocusing us. So then that way we can take in all of the guidance, if you will, from today's psychics during our ceremonies and from me today. So we're going to be shuffling. We'll use the tarot for this. All right, Miss Kavita. I want to use the tarot because it's going to give us a little bit more energy, a little bit more clarity, if you will, about the situation. When it comes to the world today being a little crazy, I can understand your fear when it comes to not having a job, right? Financially, it has been hard. It's been a struggle. Gas is skyrocketing. Things in the store. I could not believe seeing eggs for $10. A dozen organic eggs for $10. I am blessed that I have a yard full of chickens, but I can't imagine poor people having to pay everybody. It's just ridiculous. $10 for eggs. So I understand. What you're going to want to do is, in order to manifest a new job, you do want to keep a positive frame of mind. I will find a job. I will find a stable job. I will find a job that is perfect for me, that is suited for me, that's going to work for me. And this job is going to be the best thing that ever happened to me. Repeat this as mantras to yourself every single day. Every time you start to question, every time you start to feel low or down, okay? Keep repeating this to yourself. All right. This will help you send out the energies to the universe of what you want. And the universe will in turn give you back what you need. I know it's hard to stay positive sometimes, especially when you're not getting any feedback if you put your resume out there. But then what do? You get a little creative, right? Of course, there's LinkedIn and stuff like that. But I heard about something called Google Jobs. I never knew Google had a Google Jobs site. Never heard about it. Maybe try Google Jobs, see what they have out there, see if there's something that you can get through different creative means and sources. All right. Now, I'm going to pull your card for you here after I shuffled. I'm sure you guys have heard me shuffle. We have for you today, ma'am, the Six of Pentacles. What does this mean? Well, unfortunately, in corporate society, this card, if there's any card in the tarot deck that tells us how corporations are, this one's it. The Six of Pentacles shows us a very wealthy, obviously, gentleman standing over to peasants, poor people, workers, worker bees, whatever you want to call them, and they're both on their knees. The corporate gentleman, the financier, if you will, is holding a set of scales. Of course, this shows us the sign of Libra, balance. So there is a message in seeing that scale, and I'll explain that to you in a moment. This gentleman is giving to these worker bees, giving to the poor, giving to these people that are on their knees, but he only gives what he feels is just enough. If we were to answer your question directly, I would like to know if I will find another job anytime soon. Yes, you are going to find a job, but it's not going to be with the pay that you are expecting or you're hoping for. I know. And that's not a really cool answer, but honestly, this is what this answer entails. So what it is it means that you are going to come across jobs, employers who are going to say, yes, we see your resume, we see what you have to offer, but you know what? Right now, times are hard. They are really, really hard. So we can only give you X, Y, and Z amount. I just had a client who's got a phenomenal resume, a phenomenal resume. And she got a job interview, was super excited about it. They only wanted to give her half of what she's currently making at her current job because times are hard. COVID has really messed things up. Now, for smaller businesses, that's totally understandable. Small, independent businesses, that is understandable. But when it comes to corporations, Walmart, McDonald's, okay, Chick-fil-A, all of those big corporations out there, they can afford to give you more. So the reality is that you may need to take a job that's going to give you just enough to get you by. But keep looking. Don't settle. You want to keep going till you get what you want. And this is where the Libra, those scales come in to find the balance of your bills, the balance of what you need to pay, right? To live and to survive every day. You need to balance what you give, what you are spending on. This means that during this time of transition into a new job that will give you more eventually, at this present time, you just may need to take something to help you balance those bills, to help you balance what's coming in and what, I mean, come on. Every one of us gets bills every single day. And so when they come in, you're like, right? No, you need to balance this out. And this includes looking into financially things like, you know, um, credit cards, right? Calling them. If you have a credit card that you haven't been able to pay because of your bills, sometimes you sign up for a credit card protection. Sometimes that credit card protection includes losing your job. And what they'll do is they'll help either minimize the payments to like $10 a month, or they will roll your payments or stop them for just a little while until you get on your feet. Be creative, find the balance, okay, and keep the focus going, okay? So you'll get it. It's just right away, it might not be everything that you are hoping for, okay? I hope that answers your question, ma'am. Like I said, keep the faith. Keep the faith. It's going to happen. You are going to get that job. Okay. Oh, hello to everybody who's here. Thank you so much for sharing. So again, Psychic Fair all day long today on all of our pages and YouTube channels with wonderful psychics all day long. I'll show you that again in a little while so you can see the list. All right. We have Miss Amber. She is asking for a crystal reading. I can do that for you, ma'am. So what I do is I'll sit here and I just feel the crystals. I'm not looking at them. Now, some crystals I know by heart. I know by feel, just because I've had them for so long. You know what it's like. You have your crystals. I have them in a huge, big brass bowl. Let me show you. This is my big brass bowl of crystals. Okay. This bowl is solid brass. It was found buried in dirt on a property my parents had. We were digging things up, cleaning up the yard, and it was a couple feet deep down. And it has been my bowl. It's got a dragon engraved all the way around it. And so this has become my crystal bowl. And so I have one tumbled crystal of all different kinds inside of my bowl. And I sit here and I feel until I pull a crystal out. This is blue lace agate. Blue lace agate is a beautiful crystal in that it helps calm, it brings tranquility. It is a throat chakra crystal. If, Miss Amber, you are having a problem speaking your mind, right, with clarity, maybe you're too aggressive when you talk. Maybe somebody is irritating you. You're trying to get your point across and you become frustrated. Okay. Believe me, I am not judging you, girl. There's times I'm just like, but it happens. So what do you want to do? Grab a blue lace agate, hold on to it, and feel the tranquil feeling that blue lace agate gives you. It is a light blue crystal. Blue lace agate can bring in angelic beings to help you either find answers to your questions or to your purpose. All right. It can also bring in protection if need be, specifically like asking for archangels like Archangel Michael. I need your protection. Can you please come in? And it can help you connect to archangels. So you can call on any angel that you are deeply connected with. But it really is more what I'm feeling and what I'm drawn to is the throat chakra with you. The clarity that needs to be said, the clarity that needs to be spoken. Stopping for a moment, resetting yourself with your aggravation, and just take it and do like the grounding we just did. Take it and push the anger out from your feet. Allow Mother Earth to absorb it and to transmute it into another energy. Let it be taken from you. Then sit back and really contemplate on how you want to express yourself, what you want to say. When you take a blue lace agate and you hold on to it, it really can help you calm yourself. Now, I also recommend blue lace agate if you cannot sleep or if you have a hard time sleeping, anxiety disorder, any type of sleep disorders where like you wake up constantly, anything where you're not feeling 100% relaxed, a blue lace agate can help calm and help you bring peace of mind. It helps calm the mind. You know how your mind just chatters, 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 chatters. This will help calm that. Okay. So I hope this is something that you have needed guidance on and that you needed a little bit of help with. All right, Miss Amber, thank you for asking. All right. And then who do we have here? We have Miss Pam saying good morning. Hello. And you are welcome. Oh, how sweet. You are welcome. No worries. Miss Cat, good morning, Miss Cat. Wonderful to see you here. Miss Kim, good morning as well. I am just flowing through here. Lydia, good morning. It's beautiful to see you. And yes, I'm unemployed for a year and 3 months. Definitely. So I think one of the biggest things too is about that creativity and finding the balance with the bills. So definitely, we want to focus on that. Good morning from YouTube. Good morning. And so everybody, please let me know. Okay. I have tarot cards. I have chakra cards and I have crystals today to give you a reading. If you have a specific question, please feel free to ask. If you just want to say general chakra card reading, you can put that in the chat room, or general tarot reading or general crystal reading. I can do that for you too. If you have a specific question, please put that in there. Okay, so we have Miss Kim, and she says, I'm thinking about leaving my profession, but I'm not sure if that's the right thing to do. Okay. So with COVID, I'm going to tip this down a little because I keep looking at myself and I'm like really short. I think I'm getting shorter as I age. Is that a thing? I think it's a thing. Anywho, Miss 5 foot here. Okay. A lot of people after COVID, post-COVID, we realized that certain jobs were just draining us or taking too much from us or not making us feel. My farts didn't want to shuffle. Making us feel like we don't have the time to spend with our families. We realize we're wasting time. And so it has led us to serious, deep contemplation about whether or not these jobs are worth it. I'm going to be honest with you. I was with my job for 10 years, moved to Texas, started a whole new life here, got a job for 1 year and said, I'm not doing this anymore. I want to be an entrepreneur. I want to start my business. I want to do this. Now, my Facebook page, La Hermosa Bruja, the beautiful witch, is celebrating 10 years on Facebook. I have been on Facebook for 10 years. My tarot reading I've been doing since I was 19. I started tarot reading in an AOL chat room. I just dated myself. AOL chat rooms is where I started my tarot reading at, doing online tarot readings. And I remember readers, psychics saying, you can't do that online. You can't do readings online. You can't read for anybody online. No, it has to be in person. It has to be in person. I bet you every single one of those who told me that is now doing lives just like me. So, yes, there comes a point where you got to disengage. Now, this doesn't mean I don't have a part-time job. I have a part-time job, but I work online. I remote in from home to do dental records, because that's my profession outside of being a spiritual psychic medium is orthodontics. That's my thing. I like ortho. But yes, changing careers, changing positions, it's a worry, right? You're scared, but it's really going to be okay, because I feel with you that you're not going to jump before you look at where you're leaping, right? You want to be smart about that. Okay, so I'm going to shuffle this, ma'am. We're going to pull out a tarot card. I got tarot because, again, it's going to give us a little bit more information. Okay. This is the Sun. The Sun is a major arcana card. What does this mean as far as the answer to your question? I'm not sure if it's the right thing to do. This card is telling you you have to look at what makes you the happiest. What makes you feel whole? What makes you feel like you? Make your decision based on that. And whatever decision you make that makes you the happiest, that makes you feel like, okay, if it means you have to leave this job for another job to make you happy, do it. If you need to maybe go from full time to part time, if you can afford to do that, do it. Do something that makes you feel like the sun. Why? Because I think we all have been overwhelmed and bombarded with this whole COVID deal and then the prices and everything else. And we become frustrated and concerned about if we do leave our job. Are we not going to have the finances? Are we not going to have the stability? Are we not going to be able to provide? Right? The reality is if your profession no longer makes you feel like the sun, go back to the first day that you started your profession, that you started your job. Does it make you feel happy? Do you feel excited to go into work every day? Do you love with every beat of your heart what you do? Or do you feel like, oh my God, I can't do this anymore. I can't deal with these people anymore. I can't connect with people the way I used to in this job. I can't go on. Workplace burnout is huge. After 10 years of working as a chairside orthodontic assistant, running every errand, being the doctor's second in command, going and going and going and just nonstop working, plus having the responsibility of being the major breadwinner in our home. Our youngest child is special needs. My husband had to be a stay-at-home dad. We couldn't afford daycare for special needs kids. But that is like a whole paycheck in itself. So my husband stays home. I'm the major breadwinner. I'm paying every single bill. After 10 years of that, burned out, which is why we moved. We moved to someplace that was more affordable, that was great, that was fantastic. But then I'm like, okay, I need to make some money. So I'm like, I'm fine. I'll just go out and do what I always do. Was there for a year and realized, no, I am burned. I am burned out. I need to do something that makes me happy, that helps me feel whole, and that helps my overall situation with my health and my happiness and my mental health. And I chose to leave my job and to run my business full time. But like I said, it doesn't mean that it pays all the bills. It's a small business. I'm starting up in a recession. I had to choose now. I had to choose now. But I mean, come on. We have to start somewhere. And there's always going to be a mountain to climb. And it's going to be hard making changes. But you do it and you do it with a smile and you just keep going because it makes you happy. And if anything, take time for your mental health. Take time for your energy. Take time to focus on what you need to focus on. Becomes extremely important for you because after all, if you don't have your health, if you don't have your mental health, I mean, come on. You can't function in any job that you're in or any profession you choose, right? It's never too late to start again or to learn something new. Find your happiness, find your happy place, and that will tell you what to do. I think you already figured it out during that reading, right? All right, Kim. There you go. I hope that helped you. And who's this? You are so very welcome, honey. You are welcome. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We have Miss Cat asking for a crystal reading. I love you, Miss Cat. Now, again, psychics all day today, okay? After Cat's crystal reading, I'll put up the list again. So then that way you guys can see who's coming up and make note of it mentally, okay? Self-Care Sunday. Sit down on the couch with a cup of coffee. Give yourself little bit of time to relax with us and do some crystal reading. And I just realized I think it's time to wash my stones. They've been sitting up there. They get dusty, from time to time. I keep them cleansed, but still, every once in a while, every once in a while. All right. For you, Miss Cat. Nice. We pulled a beautiful tumbled clear quartz. Clear quartz, master healer, the master stone. What every stone starts off as until it turns into something else, right? This is what clear quartz is. I don't know if that's necessarily true. I've heard that several times, and I don't think that's true because there's elements to every single, but anyway. The bottom line is this is the master stone, right? Quartz, it is clear, it is clarifying. Of course, it is our crown chakra, third eye chakra stone. But since it is a master healer, it can work for every single chakra all the way down. If you have a perfectly clear quartz, Miss Cat, you may want to start working with it specifically because it helps you with clarity, helps you with focus, and it helps you with, okay, I'm on the next level of something I need to learn. What is it exactly do I need to learn? I'm not sure what the next step is. You grab a clear quartz, whether it be a tumble, whether it be a point, wearing it as jewelry, having it on your person, in the form of a necklace or something. Take it and work with it every day. Put that energy in. You will notice yourself being guided in a direction that answers your question. What's also funny is when I work with clear quartz and I need it to give me clarity, give me an idea, give me an answer, all of a sudden things will start to pop up in my feed. Now, either A, my conspiracy theorist self says that there's a microchip implanted inside of my brain during my hysterectomy surgery from the United States government and Google, and it and it pops up all the ads that come up. Are they reading my mind? No, the reality is they're listening to you through your phone. There's no microchip in you, but there's clarity, right? Clear quartz is an energy. All stones have energies. And if you're inputting what you need in this quartz, it can react through your phone, through your computer. Okay. Of course, there's no scientific basis for this, but I want you to think about one thing. Everything in the world runs on a clear quartz. Every watch, clear quartz. Computer chips, quartz. Cell phones, lithium ion batteries, quartz. Google it. So when I say use your quartz to gain clarity, you will get an answer some way, somehow. You'll either get a beautiful message. Hopefully that's what you get, a nice clear dream of exactly the direction you need to go. But of course, it's never that easy. Sometimes we get the messages. You see synchronicities, 1111, 2222, 4444, 5555. All these crazy things start to show up. This gives you clarity. Dig into it and see how it works. Okay. Now, clear quartz could also be saying from head to toe, get yourself a physical and get checked. It's a master healer. We want to make sure that we are healthy physically from head to toe. So sometimes when I pull the clear quartz, it's saying you need to heal. You need to heal emotionally, physically, mentally. You need to take the time for self-care. Self-care Sunday. We're with a whole bunch of psychics today. Self-care Sunday. Take the time to heal yourself. Go out to the doctor and get a checkup. You need mental care. Go see a counselor for a little bit. Go talk to somebody. That could be another thing that's calling to us. Okay. So I hope that makes sense to you, Miss Cat. Thank you so much for being here. Again, please, 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 please share. Okay. When we are live today, I am on. Then Mr. Giovanni is coming up after me at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Then Miss Rachel Warren, co-host, co-owner of Metaphysical Roundtable herself, will be on at 6 p.m. Then we have Lady Amber. Beautiful, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. All beautiful psychics, all amazing people. I'm not talking about myself in that list. I'm talking about the others. I'm a Leo, but I'm not that big of a Leo. Well, sometimes, but not all the time. All these wonderful people coming up behind me. Please, please, please tune in. Share, like, share, subscribe. If you're on YouTube and you see us on YouTube, please subscribe to the channel. If you like us on Facebook and follow us on Facebook, thank you. Anything to help us grow and to get out there. All right. We are limited in our streaming. It is really difficult. How it goes with Facebook trying to get everything, monetized and stuff. So just share. If you're on Facebook, you can send stars to whatever page you're watching me on. Send stars to this page. Stars supports small businesses like ours, and it is a penny per star. So if you see that star button on Facebook, send us some stars. 10 stars is 10 cents. 100 stars is $1. Help support the page so we can keep bringing you these psychic fairs. We can keep bringing you our live content. I do our daily tarot on my page. Every day I do a card to give you some guidance for the day. I do a live show once a week called Spirit Guidance on my page. These are things that you want to connect with and you definitely want to support, okay? Because it helps our small business grow. Also, please, on the comment section, you can tap in somebody's name who is like-minded, somebody who would love to have a reading today. Tap into them, put in their name, and bring them all down. Tell them, hey, there's psychics all day long today. Take care of yourself. Sit on the couch, get a blanket, get some coffee going, turn off that stupid repetitive TV and watch some live psychics today and get some questions spiritually answered. So that way you live the best spiritual life possible. I'm going down the list. Okay, so please be patient. I'm going to get to you. I promise. We're just going down the list. Now, Robin, is my son Gerald at peace? Gerald is almost 6 foot tall. He's not skinny, but he's thinner. I first saw him with shaggy hair, and then I saw him like with a shaved head. I don't know if this is something that he did in his life. I see him with a jacket, not Letterman jacket, but it's like that leather sleeved type of jacket inside of the front. It is a darker color. He's showing me the smell of fresh cut grass, dirt. If he is buried in the ground, or if he was into the outdoors, that could be why. And specifically wet dirt. Wet dirt. Is he at peace? He's working on it. His exact words, I'm working on it. I'm working on it. He doesn't want to tell me what happened. He doesn't want to talk to me how it happened. He's still processing that. He has 3 to 4 guides, spirits around him that are helping him process his emotions. Emotions may not be the word for it. I'm trying to understand what they're trying to explain to me. He feels bad for pain or the sadness that he sees everybody in. But he's being, again, because I'm trying to get him to give me, what had happened to him. And he doesn't want to talk about it. He doesn't want to look at his death. He's having a hard time with his death. And he's also not really happy about having to relive his life. So here's the deal. Sometimes if people have a lot of trauma or baggage when they cross over, it takes a while to process. It takes a while for them to get through this. And to me, the spirits that are around him, the 4 or 5, I see 4 or 5 consistently, he's being stubborn. There's certain things he's being stubborn about, and he's like, "No, I don't understand why I have to learn this lesson, and I don't understand why I have to go through this, and I don't understand why I have to redo all this." He's not in pain. He's not suffering, but he's trying to process each and every one of these things. Now, our time does not count. Our time here in the physical realm where it's 1 hour, it's 8:44 AM, that doesn't matter to them on that side. They can take days, our time. They can take weeks, our time. They can take many, many years, our time to process this. Does it mean he's a ghost? No, he's not a ghost, but he is around. I do see him around quite a few people and near younger children. I'm assuming that he's trying to be a part of the lives, but he can no longer be a part of their lives. And that's another hardship that he's trying to process. The fact that he can't be there to be with them, if that makes sense to you. Um, what you can do, Robin, to help him is to say, listen, son, I love you. I love you so much, but work on processing. Process your emotions. Get through all of it. You're going to be okay. It's all right. And it process these things because that's what the spirits are doing as well, as they're trying to help him understand who, what, when, where, why, and how. Crossing over 100% is probably going to take some time for him. And I'm getting another year and a half to almost 2 years our time. This is not uncommon. This is not uncommon. Like I said, there's certain traumas that people have to work through and have to get through. Does this mean he wasn't admitted into heaven? No, that's not true. He was admitted, he was brought in. It's kind of like a hospital stay, if you will. You know how you're brought in to do some work and to get some things done, and then you just got to kind of deal with the processing and the paperwork, and you're waiting forever to kind of go through that paperwork before you can finally leave the hospital in the first place. Or when you get admitted, you're working on all those hospital paperwork and it takes like an hour and a half or whatever. That's kind of what's going on. But he has to do the work. It's not up to others to do the work. He has to do the work. So they're helping him. He's being helped. These 4 or 5 others are family members. They are not angels. Because literally he needs people that he recognizes and that he knows to understand and help him process. So he has these people. Like I said, it's 4 or 5 in and out because there's other people that, of course, they're taking care of and stuff like that. So they pop in and out every once in a while. So they're consistently with him. I think the one that pops in and out, though, isn't a person. She's signaling to me she's a spirit guide. So she comes in, he doesn't recognize her very much, but she's trying to tell him, I've been with you all your whole life. He's not kind of processing that. And she backs away and then allows the family to come in. So this is going to take time. Okay. He's going to find his peace. He's going to find those things, but it's okay. Now, here's the thing. I feel a year and a half to 2, but that is not necessarily true. It doesn't mean that it's going to take that long. He might have an epiphany. You might start to help him. Maybe that's why you're here today. You were guided to come to the psychic fair to get some type of psychic advice. Here's my advice. Help your son process. He will help process faster because he's going to listen to mom. He's going to listen to sisters or brothers, anybody's around him he had a good relationship with, and say, listen, honey, we love you. Process it. It's okay. Everything that happened here, you're forgiven for. It's all right. We're not mad at you anymore. We're not upset with you. There's nothing going on, because that's a part of them holding on, is they're worried that the people that they love are upset, mad, or aggravated with them. They see you in pain for him not being here, and then they feel somewhat responsible for that. And so we don't want that. We want to try to tell him, you're going to be okay. You're going to be fine. Talk out loud to your dead. Talk out loud to your dead. You have to. The dead are not dead. They are still here. They are still present. They are not going anywhere unless they've chosen to move on to another life. But the majority of the time, it's usually when the people all that they all know and love, when we all know and love, are gone, that's kind of when we make our transition. So into another life. But that's, that's a whole nother ballgame. All right. I hope that helps you, Miss Robin. Okay. I hope that helps you. Who do we have? Heather. Hi, Heather. It's so wonderful to see you. And she said she would like a tarot card. Okay, let's get your tarot card, Miss Heather. Again, Psychic Fair, Metaphysical Roundtable Psychic Fair, all day long today. We are having a whole wonderful group of people via YouTube, via Facebook. All right. I hope you guys all take advantage of the wonderful ladies and gentlemen that is coming up, and you guys all make a wonderful connection. I think it's beautiful. I mean, there's one wonderful thing about having spiritual influencers and all of us networking is you guys get to take advantage of the knowledge that each one of us is trying to teach from our own personal perspective and help you learn and grow on your spiritual journey. Okay, Heather. Okay. This is the Three of Swords. If there is, and I always tell people this, if there is one negative, truly negative card in the deck, it's the Three of Swords. But the reality is that every one of us goes through heartbreak, loss throughout our lives. We're here to help you process that heartbreak. We are here to help you process the loss. Okay, and help you reconnect you with you and yourself and your purpose. Three of Swords typically will represent if you're asking or you're feeling a loving relationship. Let's say you have a relationship. If you are questioning loyalty, if you're questioning whether or not they're seeing somebody else, or there may be another person involved. Typically, when I pull this card, the answer to that is yes. If you are having thoughts about another person, but you're in a committed relationship, this could be telling you that this can lead to a very bad end. It wouldn't be the ending that you would hope for, that romantic, oh my God, true love type. No, it's not going to end that way. Three of Swords can also indicate trauma in many ways, right? And each one of these traumas is influencing your heart chakra. Okay? Your center, your center. The reason it would influence your center is because your energy center is influenced by all other chakras. If you are unhealthy in any of your chakras, or you have not released and let go of traumas, past experiences, domestic violence relationships, anything of that nature, any form of abuse, if you have not processed that, then your heart is in trouble. Your heart chakra will take in that negative energy that you were constantly feeling or feeding because you're not releasing it, letting go. And of course, you can have heart troubles. We don't want that, right? We only have one heart, and you don't want to lose your heart. So what do you want to do? You want to process your traumas to heal your heart chakra. Okay? Now, I'm looking over in my crystal bowl because I'm looking for I don't have one in here. What? Okay. Oh, it was hiding. This is a green aventurine. I love green aventurine. The reason is because, one, it's highly protective against gossip, ego, drama, anybody trying to make you feel like crap. You wear green aventurine. Okay. Dark, light, doesn't matter. Green aventurine is also a heart chakra stone, and it helps release traumas, past experiences, and helps you learn from each and every one of those traumas and past experiences that's causing your heart chakra to be blocked. So what do you want to do? You take your green aventurine, you're going to meditate. Listen to a guided meditation on how to heal your heart chakra. Look up heart chakra guided meditations, YouTube. Okay? Look it up, listen to it. I always say, don't stop with the first guided meditation. If you listen to a guided meditation, you're like, oh, I don't like this. It's usually because of the voice. You're not connecting yourself with the energy of the person who's speaking. Flip through many guided meditations until you find the voice that soothes, till you find the voice that brings calm, that you make a connection with and go, wow, I really feel what she's trying to do. And this will be greatly helpful to helping your heart heal. You can also listen to Crystal singing bowls. There's a beautiful YouTube channel called Healing Vibrations. I've been listening to them since they had 10 subscribers. They are now up to like almost 100,000 or something like that. He does singing bowl meditations for individual chakras, and basically you're just listening to that bowl. You're incorporating that sound energy into your aura, into your body to help you heal. On top of that, if there's many traumas, if there's things you have not worked through, then like always, please find a counselor. Sit down and talk to somebody. Work out psychologically why we are not releasing these things and letting them go. What is the problem? What is stopping you from confronting these things? And then forgiving yourself and releasing it as a learning experience and going back to it only when you need to relearn again that experience, to remind yourself to not allow that experience to happen again. Okay? I hope that makes sense for you, ma'am. And I hope the hardship is not too much. But again, like I said, if it push comes to shove, counseling, okay, to help you get through that. We have Pam. Pam says, general, please. I can do that for you. And let's use our chakra cards today for you, Miss Pam. Let's go ahead and work on this for you. I am so grateful you are all here. We're up to 20 people watching. Thank you all for being here and for being a part of the Psychic Fair. If you weren't here in the beginning, my name is Carrie Rodriguez. I am a spiritual influencer, psychic medium, and paranormal investigator. My Facebook page is lahermosabruja.com. Or that's my YouTube. That's my website. Sorry. I only got through a quarter cup of coffee. It's early. My Facebook page is La Hermosa Bruja, the beautiful witch. So if you come on over, like, subscribe, follow, that would be wonderful. And of course, any pages that I'm streaming to, thank you so much to the page owners, Metaphysical Roundtable, Amber Ray, everybody who's allowing this. And of course, tune in for when they are live to get readings from them as well. It is wonderful having networking, working together with everybody. It really helps our small businesses grow. So please, again, share this today with people. Tag in the comment section. Psychic Fair, free readings all day long. And remember, we're free. Okay. If anything, send stars. Stars support the page that we're going live to. Stars is Facebook's way of helping us monetize our lives and our videos and helping us grow our small business. It's one star is 1 penny. So if you send us 100 stars, that's $1, and we say thank you. So just please help us and support what we're doing with stars to each one of these pages to help support them. For you, Miss Pam, we pulled the chakra card Growth. It is green, and so this is a heart chakra card. Now, sometimes when we get growth, it may mean that we need to open our hearts. We need to expand our hearts a little bit more. Maybe something happens that makes you weary of new people or new places or new things. Let's say you had a bad experiences with a few relationships, friends, things like that. And so you don't open yourself up very much because you're not trusting that they're going to, do the right thing by the love and the consideration that you give them. This may mean that you need to learn to grow from that and open your heart up a little bit more and be more accepting of the people that are coming into your life. Give them the opportunity to give you friendship, to give you love, and to be unconditionally your friend, your lover, whoever it is that needs to be connected with. Growth also signifies that in order for us to grow healthy, we need to take care of ourselves on a healthy level, right? So there's plants in here. A lot of people say, oh, it's springtime. I'm going to throw down some seeds and walk away and it's all going to grow beautiful. And they come back and nothing's there. Maybe one little sprout, right? What happened? Did you water it? Did you fertilize it? Did you make sure that it got enough sunshine? If you have to take care of your plants in this manner and you make sure that they grow healthy and strong so they can give you zucchini and squash and pumpkins and watermelons or beautiful flowers, you have to do the same thing with yourself. You have to water yourself. You have to nurture yourself. Self-care Sunday, right? So in order to grow into the people that we choose to be, into the spiritual beings that we want to become, we have to allow ourselves to the time to take care of ourselves. Growth through the heart, through releasing, through self-care. I hope this makes sense for you, Miss Pam, and I hope that makes I hope that's clear. Let me stop for a minute. Hold on. I am awake. I'm awake. We have, who's this? Julissa. Hello, Julissa. She would like a chakra crowd reading. I can do that for you. Definitely. All right. After this one, I'll put up the psychics again. So then that way you know who's coming up and what time they're coming up. Self-care Sunday. Grab a cup of coffee. Just sit all day long on the couch. Don't do anything. Just chill. Just vibe. Wait for the psychics to come on. Watch some Netflix in between. Catch up on something. I heard Netflix is going under. Poor Netflix. For you, Julissa, we pulled the card creation. Now, in the chakra oracle cards that I use, or the chakra wisdom cards I use, the crown chakra is colored gray because if it was white, it would blend in funny. So this is, yes, a crown chakra card. Crown chakra is important in creation. Why? Because when we are tapped into the divine source, that is a source of inspiration. That inspiration then turns into creativity. Here we see a woman shaman. She is in the forest. She's doing her thing, her witchy thing. She's got some smudges going on. She's talking to trees. She's connecting with the natural elements of earth. She's trying to create an energy to help her in her daily life. This is a part of tapping into that divine source. Not only do we have the natural elements that have been created by this wonderful, beautiful planet, but each and every one of them is ancient. It's an ancient energy that is constantly renewed, right? A tree may fall, but there's another tree behind it. And so there's the spirit of those trees within every other tree. So when you're tapping into natural energies, you are tapping into a divine source. If you're looking for creative processes, your best bet is to try to connect with the divine. Meditation is always fantastic. People come to me and say, I can't meditate. Meditation is not exactly what you think it is. Meditation can be you just consistently repeating to yourself, I can create. I can make the life that I choose to live. I can create a better work environment. I can create a peaceful, stable household. These things are consistently said over and over again. They turn into mantras, but then all of a sudden you notice your focus on your mantra and it's repetitive. You're putting out that energy into the universe to create through a different means. Instead of using your hands or paints or anything of that nature, you're using energy to create. So look into forms of creation. Help yourself create. Because this is a crown chakra card, this could be saying that if you feel like blocked, you're not connected to the divine source, you may need to be more creative. You may need to find a source of creation to allow yourself to be inspired. Doesn't necessarily mean that you have to become a painter. You can become anything that you want that will allow you a creative process to then connect and say, oh, wow, I am connected to a higher source. I am connected to the divine because they're giving me all these beautiful sources of inspiration around me to create. All right. I hope that makes sense for you, ma'am. All right, Miss Julissa. Thank you. Ha, ha, ha. Linda. Lydia. Sorry. No, it's Linda. Okay. And she said, crystal reading. Crystal, sorry. Crystals, crystals everywhere. Got our crystal reading going on. Basically, it's a bowl, a brass bowl, you probably hear it, of crystals. I just kind of dig through them with my fingers until an energy pulls me, and then I pull it out. We have a chevron amethyst. Now, amethyst, of course, as we know, amethyst is the witch's stone. Why? It's extremely protective and it gives us insight. It connects with our third eye, if you will, and will allow us not only psychic visions, but really increase our intuition, right? Chevron amethyst is layered with quartz, which means it's amplified tenfold because of the quartz that's inlaid. If we were to use this as a reading, it could say, hey, listen, yes, you want to protect yourself, but you don't want to protect yourself so much that you are not a part of the natural environment. One thing about COVID is people got really crazy with, we saw it. People hoarding everything, sanitizers. I mean, we were doing things so much that now the masks are being shed. The flu has skyrocketed. Things around us have skyrocketed, and everybody's getting sick again. Why? Because we were overprotecting ourselves. We were killing off specific natural bacteria, and we were not going out and becoming exposed to germs, so our immune system couldn't naturally build up. What does that mean? That means that in order for us to protect ourselves, we have to protect ourselves, yes, but there's times we have to open ourselves up to allow us to bring in what we need to bring in, aka psychics. Okay. All of us psychics, we love doing what we do, but we know that there is a darker side. There's a negative side. Okay. There's things out there that nobody really wants to come into contact with. You don't want to have anything to do with, you don't want to mess with. Unfortunately, that's a part of the territory. You can't just have the good and not have the bad. You're going to come face to face with one of these things. You're going to have it kind of trickle in. This is where we learn to spiritually protect ourselves. We protect ourselves from specific things. We push away specific things and we try to call in the things that are necessary for us. Every once in a while, something negative shows up, but it doesn't stop us from doing what we do. We handle the negative thing, we push away the negative situation, we heal ourselves from it, and then we move on. Okay? So protection, increasing awareness, knowing what's around you, but then staying open to the energies around you to allow yourself to intuitively feel and to connect with these things. And again, clear quartz, always saying, make sure that you heal and that you clearly clear yourself up, usually in the form of realigning your chakras. Right? So if you want to protect yourself as well and really be connected intuitively, make sure each one of your chakras is clean and clear and that you're aligning them. Depending on what you do, I have to do it weekly. I'm sure all the other psychics do the same thing. We do this weekly. Then you have, I'm a little intuitive, a little psychic, but I don't do it all the time. Once every 2 weeks. Sometimes people will do it once a month because they are not always using their intuition. They're not always using their abilities. Okay. So try to make sure that you're taking care of yourself on that level when it comes down to it. Okay. Now, I know that I'm supposed to be on only for an hour, but I still have people asking for readings. So I'm going to go on a little bit longer. I don't have anybody directly behind me. And so we'll show this again. So then this way you guys can see. Oh, that's not it. That's not it. That's it. Anywho, I'm on. We have Giovanni on at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Then we have Rachel, co-owner, co-host of Metaphysical Roundtable, on at 6. And then we have Lady Amber, who's on at 8 p.m. This is all Eastern Standard Time. Remember, all these wonderful people are coming on today. Take the time to come back in. Share this with your friends. Say, hey, they're doing free psychic readings all day long today. We need to get over there. We need to get a reading done. So make sure that you're sharing. Also, inside of the comments, tag somebody. So then that way they can watch this and they can see it. And they can even go back and rewatch it. Totally fine with that. Why? Because we want to connect with you. We want to help you with your spiritual development and growth. And we want to get out there the messages that you need to hear to help you heal or to help you with your daily life. We have Miss Tracy. Hello, Miss Tracy. Any love or career messages? Appreciated. Thank you. Let's go ahead and let's use our chakra cards again. And let's see what the chakra cards have to say for Miss Tracy. Now, I do offer readings, personal one-on-one readings, 1 hour with me via Zoom. If you can't do Zoom, you can't figure it out, I can do over the phone. No worries. It is $47 for 1 hour. You can schedule an appointment at my website, and you've been seeing it scroll at the bottom, www.lahermosabruja.com, or in Spanish, La Hermosa Bruja. But it's okay. I know. It's the R's. It's trying to say the R's. Okay, Tracy, for you, love or career messages appreciated. Abundance. We pulled the card abundance. Okay. Now, in order to receive abundance in our career or when it comes to love, we need to put out the energy to receive it. You hear this over and over again from people, but the reality is this. If you're sitting there going, oh, I'm never going to get a raise. I'm never going to get a raise. I'm never going to get a raise. And you don't make the effort to go and ask for the raise or to say, you know what, I'm going to ask for a raise and I'm going to get it. I'm going to get this raise. I'm going to be able to get more money. I'm going to be able to have more things in my life that I want through the financial means because I'm going to get this raise. If you're not putting out that energy, it's going to happen. It's not going to happen. Same with love. I am so sick of all these negative men. I hate men. I'm so sick of it. I don't want, anybody like Jack no, reset your words. Words are spells. Every single word that comes out of your mouth is spell work. If you are saying, I'm never going to find a decent man or a decent woman, it's not going to happen. If you're constantly self-doubting. I had a friend who always said, F my life, F my life, F my life. And I kid you not, monthly, something bad happened to her. Why? Because that's all she would say is F my life, F my life, F my life. If you want to F your life, keep saying it. And eventually, of course, these things take their toll, right? It becomes worse. It doesn't get better. You have to change your words. You have to change your mindset. You have to change how you are speaking out into the world. I will have unconditional love. I will have many loves. I will have so much love that I will drown in it. And you just keep going and going and going. Keep up with that energy. That's how you receive abundance. This card shows us a man, he loses his treasure down into the sewer. He's just distraught. I lost it forever. I never have it. But then this little girl comes along and she slowly takes her time to take a coin out one by one by one because she's patient. Abundance also comes when you are patient. You can't rush it. You can't push it out there. I need to win. I need to get it. I need to have it. I need to have it right now. No, it's going to come when it's time. It's going to come when the universe feels that the energy that you're giving off is enough to reciprocate. So you have to be, I'm going to have enough, and it's going to come when I need it the most. Consistently over and over again. So keep it positive, keep it going, and keep those affirmations in your mind going because that will really help you attract and achieve what you need. Okay, I hope that helps you, Miss Tracy. Good morning. Fringe Toast. Love that name. That's great. We have Robin. Robin Withers, tarot card. Let's do this for you. We can definitely do this. Now, like I said, remember to share the feed. Okay, you can put people's names in Facebook. Just type in their name, and then that way they get pulled in. They see that we're doing free live readings today. I am offering chakra card, crystal, and tarot readings, so you can go ahead and just pull up. If you do have a spiritual question as far as connecting with a departed loved one, I can tap into that energy. And try to get some messages going on for you. All right. So we have Robin, Robin, Robin. Robin, Robin, Robin. Nice. Okay, Robin. We have the Chariot. The Chariot is a major arcana card. And usually when major arcana cards are pulled, this means that you are on the right path, or you have a specific path that's in front of you, and there's a decision that has to be made. The Chariot is all about the driving force, the energy behind getting things done. Okay. The Chariot is being driven by somebody who has passion, who has goals, who has desires, but also who is intuitively connected, right, to the world around them and is connected to a divine source. Hence the reason that there's moons on him and that his chariot is covered with stars. He's connected, right? He's got mojo going on, right? So he knows if one path is good and one path's not. The Chariot is being drawn by a white sphinx and a black sphinx. Basically, this is just representative of duality, right? That there's a yin and there's a yang. There's always going to be a positive, there's going to be a negative. No matter what road you take, there is no perfection on any road that you take, okay? Even if you choose the right road, you're constantly choosing the right path. You're constantly doing the right thing. Sometimes there's negative repercussions. There's things negatively that happen along the way. This shouldn't stop you from trying to go down that path, from going down and trying to do the right thing. Now, this card also does have a little bit of a medical feel to it when it comes to driving your health, getting your health in gear and on board. If you haven't taken the time to go to the doctor or to see what specific ailments are going on, and you're just like, it's not a big deal, I'll worry about it later. The Chariot is saying, no, we need to get you there. You need to get there. You need to hop in your car and you need to go and you need to get it done. All right. Bottom line, if we are taking our Chariot and trying to figure out what road we need to go down on, you need to tap into your intuition. Tap into past experiences. Does this feel familiar? Does this feel like you've done this before? Have you made this decision before, but always ended up with bad results? Then why are you trying to make that decision again? You should already know the answer to your question. So your best bet is that if you want to drive yourself to a specific area, if you want to get to a specific goal, stop taking the roads that you've already taken that have always given you the same result. Try to take a new road. There's always going to be pros and cons to any road you take. But the reality is that if you keep going down the negative roads, you're not going to be able to turn around eventually and start over and get back on track, and you're going to stay stuck on that road. I hope that card means something for you, Robin. All right. Kat says, it does 100% make sense. Thank you so much. You are welcome. Greg Glover. I love my Greg. Good morning, Greg. Our metaphysical roundtable. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. I am so happy to see all you here. And yes, Terry, you can ask questions via YouTube. I see you. So you can. Okay. I'm going down. I see morning. Terry, okay, thanks. And then Terry says, hi, I'm worried about my boards exam this year. Trying hard to prepare. Can you ask spirits if I'm studying in the right direction and also if the materials I prepare are enough to cover for the exam? Oh, just reading your question, I feel your anxiety. I feel your anxiety. I would do the same thing when it came to tests. My anxiety would start to peak, and the closer the test came, the more I overthunk. I would overthink everything I was trying to do to prepare for a test. That was my anxiety, though. Once I learned to control my anxiety, I realized that you preparing the way that you can prepare is the only way you can prepare. You are going to do the best to what you can do, and you leave it at that. Okay? You don't don't allow anxiety to make you feel that everything you're doing is not right. Right? Don't let the pressure of that test coming up overwhelm you so much that you can't focus on the exam when it comes time. Sometimes the preparation is just doing what you can do, learning what you can, going over what you can, right? And tea, lavender tea, chamomile and lavender tea, something to help calm your nerves, to help you calm your anxiety as you're studying, will help you greatly concentrate and focus on what you're doing. It's not meant to make you tired. It's just meant to calm that worry and that anxiety that's going through your brain as you study. Okay? Here we go. 4 cups is pulled for you. Why am I smiling? Because basically this is saying everything I just said. The reality is that you have many different choices on the things that you are studying with, right? All of the preparation, all of the materials you have in front of you are in front of you. But the thing is you're overthinking so much that you're not taking in the information. You're being kind of reluctant. I don't know if I'm doing the right thing, so I'm not sure if this is what I need to learn. And I'm not sure if this is what I need to learn, that this is going to be on the test. You're overthinking it to the point where you're pushing off certain things. Now, if there is information or somebody who's trying to give you information or materials that would help you, and you're just saying, no, I don't need that right now. Think again. Take the material. Add it to what you're doing. Don't be stubborn. You want to accept everything that is coming to you to go over along with what you're already going over. Okay? It may feel like you're adding a little bit more onto your plate, but the reality is if you're doing everything you can to study, like I said, calm your anxieties. Keep going through it every single time. Go through every single one. And again, if somebody's trying to offer you something to help you study, take it. Accept it. Use it. Try to see what it's about. See if this will help you. All right? Don't be stubborn to what is being handed to you. Don't be stubborn to what you already are, the knowledge that's already being given. Okay? You don't want to be reluctant. You want to accept everything that's being offered. So then that way you can know that you are doing your best. Remind yourself, I'm doing the best I can. I'm going to pass this exam. I'm going to have all the knowledge I can to pass this exam. If you say these mantras before you study, take the time right before you study, put everything out in front of you, right? Oh, it got a little dark. It's because it's cloudy outside and then it's sunny and it's all kinds of craziness. I was like, you can't see me anymore. Is that better? Okay, there we go. Ah, that's too bright. Anyway, take all of your stuff and put it in front of you and then stop and do a quick centering, grounding meditation. Ground yourself into earth, connect yourself with this above, and then take nice deep breaths. And then repeat mantras to yourself. I will pass this exam. I will have all the knowledge in front. I have all the knowledge in front of me to pass this exam. I know that I'm studying hard. I know these materials will help me in passing my exam. Say these things repeatedly, get grounded, centered, and focus, then get your chamomile, your lavender tea, and start studying. This will help you with the anxiety and it'll help you stay grounded and focused and centered enough that the anxiety won't start everywhere. Okay? Hope that helps you, Terry. And don't worry, I think you're going to do fine. I think you're going to be okay. No worries. Robin. So we talked about this. She asked me if her son was at peace. And she said he took his life on Valentine's Day 2022. He was so stubborn. He was a father of 4. So this makes sense why he doesn't want to tell me. Makes sense why he's standoffish, and it makes sense why so many family members are around him. I also think that when it came to spirituality and things of this nature, he really didn't believe in it, and now that he is experiencing it, there's still a part of him, that human part of him, that stubbornness, where it's hard for him to believe. So him being stubborn, yes, like I said, he's there's certain things he's finding excuses for. But the thing is he is eventually going to work all this out, and he will find the peace. This is just going to take him time. If he literally just passed away in February, my love, this is why I'm seeing 2 to 2.5 years. This is going to take him some time. If he was a father of 4, and I felt younger children, him being around younger children, that's another reason. Because remember, people who take their lives, there's an illness mentally here. Once we die, once we move on, and we are out of our bodies, that illness is gone. It's gone. Those people brought him. They said, no, the illness is gone. He is now thinking with a clear head. So when you're thinking with a clear head and the illness is gone, he's going to be even more stubborn, because he's going to be like, no, then if I'm okay now, if I'm okay, why can't I go back? Why can't I be with them? Why can't I be there? He knows he's dead. He knows the answer to these questions. But no. I need to be here with them. I need to be here with them. And they're allowing these things because he needs to process what's going on and what he did. And I want to make something very clear. People who commit suicide do not go to hell. People who commit suicide are not evil. There's nothing worse than somebody telling you something like that. Organized religions tell you that. It's wrong. It's wrong. People who commit suicide are just done. They're emotionally done. They're physically done. They're mentally done. And there's something here that says, we can't do this anymore. And they're done. When they go over, they're greeted with loved ones. They're greeted with angels. They're greeted with everything. And they're brought in, and they're allowed to heal their way in their own time. And then they help them heal as they go on. He's receiving guidance. He's being supported. He's being loved. He's being taken care of. That's the most important thing for you to know right now. He's loved. He's being taken care of. He's being guided. Yes, he's being stubborn. Yes, he's having a hard time accepting everything. Honey, this is new to him still. His death happened yesterday, the way he's looking at it. This is going to take him time. Don't worry. Okay. If you ever have any questions about that, you can always message me. Okay. Or message any of the other mediums that are coming up as well. They'll be more than happy to help you. Okay. All right. And then she says he struggled for a lifetime, but was a genius. I think that's another reason he's stubborn. He just knows. He feels he knows. But it was the spiritual part that he's having the hard time believing, and that he's connecting with. And I laugh because it's so true. People who have this like scientific mind, or this mind where it's like, no, that stuff isn't real, that stuff. And then all of a sudden they cross over and they're like, oh shit. It's kind of what he's going through. He'll be fine. He'll be fine. It's going to process. I promise. Okay. I'm mad at myself, not him. Don't be mad. Don't be mad. Okay. Forgive yourself. You couldn't do anything. He was in charge, and he was in control. There may have been signs that you saw, but the reality is at the end of the day, no matter how much help you gave somebody, no matter what you've done, my thing is once you see that they need help, your best bet is to go out and try to find them help. Call somebody, have somebody check on them, whatever. At the end of the day, if they end up doing what they do, then you did everything you could. So don't be mad at yourself. Okay, Robin? Don't. Okay. All right. I need a card. Good morning. Let me see where we're at. Neil. So, Nell. I'm sorry. I thought I saw Neil. So now I need a card, please. I can do that for you now. Let me go ahead and give you a card. All right. We got about 5 more minutes and then I'm going to wrap up. And I'm going to give you a chakra card now. All right. We have joy. Now, springtime is here. Being outside is here. Trying to get connected with nature, gardening, and things like that. Now, if you feel that you are disconnected from joy or that you're not getting enough joy, go outside. Okay. Enjoy the springtime, start gardening, start connecting with Mother Nature. Then you'll start to feel renewed, refreshed. And then, of course, what's going to happen? You're going to find some joy. This card is a sacral chakra card, or excuse me, a solar plexus chakra card, which also means this is a part of self-esteem. If there's something that you feel that is missing, then it could be that you're not being your true 100% authentic self. You're too busy trying to please others. In order to experience true joy, you have to be 100% yourself. You have to be 100% who you are, and we don't care what other people think of you. Be yourself, be creative, be inspired. If you're going to work with your solar plexus chakra, use a citrine. Citrine is actually a beautiful stone, and it's actually connected to springtime. It has a springtime-like quality to it, and it has an energy that's very vibrant. It's kind of like taking a lemon and peeling it, and it's that smell. That's what citrine reminds me of. So if you want that joy, you want that peace, you want that feeling, your best bet is to work with some citrine, help your solar plexus chakra, okay? Don't care what anybody thinks about being your true authentic self, and maybe get outside and enjoy the springtime. All right? I hope this helps you out, sweetheart. Okay. Okay, so now this just kind of, hold on, wait, where'd it go? Okay, here we go. Now, I had somebody asked. Okay, yes, this is our online psychic fair. So before I go, let's do this. Let me go over everything. First of all, thank you all for tuning in today, right? Thank you for being here. You are all amazing. All day long, we are going to be having psychics via Metaphysical Roundtable, our Facebook pages, and our YouTube sites. Okay, we're all sharing today. I was on starting at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, right? Then we have Giovanni, who was on at 2. All right. Then we had Miss Rachel, who's on at 6. And then we have Lady Amber, who's on at 8. So all day long, tune in Eastern Standard Time, and you will experience all of these amazing psychics, all of these people who are going to give free readings for an hour all day long. Okay. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. I started early and I didn't mean to. I lost track. I was like, oh my God, I got to be on at 9. I got to be on at 9. And now I'm reading it going, oh, I was supposed to be on at 10. So Jennifer's probably like laughing at me. I was up last night, okay? I was putting all this stuff up and together. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep going for another half an hour. So don't worry, I'm not off yet. I was like, oh, I'll be done. No, I just realized I was supposed to be on at 10. I was supposed to start 30 minutes ago. I started an hour and a half ago. I didn't mean to do that. I was thinking 9. My bad. Well, it's okay. It's a good start. And we got a lot of readings in. And so let me try to finish some more readings. Now, all these amazing psychics are on. They're all fantastic. They're all beautiful. They're all gorgeous. Okay. Again, Giovanni on it too. He's amazing. Rachel Warren, the co-host of Metaphysical Roundtable. Rachel Warren on at 6:00 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and Lady Amber Ray on at 8. Super excited to see them all. So just click in. Talk to them all day long. Ask your questions. Get involved. And please, please, please like, share, and subscribe. Like, share, and subscribe. Like, share, and subscribe. It's really, really important. Okay. Now, for me, you can find me and La Hermosa Bruja Facebook page, The Beautiful Witch. You can see my website. lahermosabruja.com or lahermosabruja.com. You can go there. You can schedule a reading with me. My readings are $47 for 1 hour, one-on-one time, okay, for us to connect. All right. And I do offer, like, if you want to be seen once a month, a discount for once a month readings, subscription, if you will. I have people who take advantage of that because sometimes once a month, just following up and going with the flow, it's really nice. Okay. So I'm going down, 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 down. All on the same live stream, yes. So Metaphysical Roundtable will definitely, and then we're all streaming to each other's pages. So if you go on Facebook or whatever and you find our pages and like and follow our pages, then you'll see us there too. Okay. All right. I'm just trying to make sure that. Who do I have? Diane Walsh would love a card. Let's go ahead and get you a chakra card, Diane. And again, if you know friends that would like to have readings that are into psychics and spiritual development, tag them in the comments on Facebook and just put in their name and then their name, and this will tag them so they know that we're doing this fair today. And I hope you all are enjoying yourself. Thank you all so much for being here. I'm super excited and super happy that you are all present. All right, Diana. We are pulling for you the card Self-Worth. This is a sacral chakra card. Orange, right? Self-worth. It's about our self-esteem. What are we worth? Sometimes our self-worth is at a low, and that will start attracting negative things. Okay. If you ever notice that when you're feeling really crappy about yourself, that all of a sudden you get more spam calls or you get more negative Nancy's up in your profile. You get people that you really don't want to communicate start calling or texting you more. It's because the energy of your self-worth is putting out there, of course, negative vibes, and negative attracts negative, unfortunately. So what do you need to do? You need to look at yourself and reassess how you value your self-worth. What are you worth? Now, when it comes to work environment, if somebody is not giving you what you're worth, then you need to talk to them about that, right? You need to have a discussion. Get your sacral chakra fired up and going, grounded in the fact that you deserve more, and talk to them. I'm not saying scream and yell. Don't do that. Make sure your throat chakra is clear and that you're able to clearly communicate your needs and your desires and the fact that you know that you are worth something in order for you to receive more. Okay. On top of all that, we need to make sure we're not self-doubting and we're not saying negative things consistently. We don't want to consistently say negative things. We want to be positive in what we say. I am worthy. I am good. I am the best that I can be. And you keep going and going and going. That's the best way to increase your self-worth and to get your self-esteem going. Working on your sacral chakra, I always recommend a carnelian. And a carnelian is beautiful orange with vibrant swirls in it. And it's just got this fire-like energy. And what it does, it'll help clean and energize your self-esteem and get you in a sense of empowerment. Why? Because you're worth it. You are 100% worth it. So make sure that we work on our self-worth, that we express what we are worth, and that we are attracting what we are worth. Stay away from the negative self-talk. All right. I hope that helps you, ma'am. All right. And yes, you are welcome. And thank you so much for sharing, everybody. It's so wonderful that you're here. We have Amber. And Amber is saying, can I have a crystal reading? I can do that for you. I'm going to just rummage through the bowl here. You'll hear it. All my crystals are in a brass bowl. I'm going to sit here and... We pulled up abalone. Abalone shell is a sacred, very sacred shell. Beautiful rainbow colors, deeply connected to the ocean. if not 100% ocean, right? I mean, this is where they live. This is what's created. But what abalone does is it gives us a sense of peace and tranquility. It reminds us that there's more to our spiritual self than what is just physically present in this body at this time. It reminds us to connect with ancestors and ancestral guides in order to help us live our best spiritual lives possible. It also could be saying that you need more tranquility. You need more water time in your life. Now, if you don't live near the ocean, okay, and you can't get to a body of water like a lake or a stream or a river, and it has to be active. So I'm not talking about like a little pond of water that's inside somebody's yard. Okay. You want active flowing water. Okay. The ocean is the best because it's constantly just going with those waves, right? But if you're in a river or in an active stream where it's just constantly flowing and constantly going, that will work just as well as the ocean because it's constantly going and constantly renewing itself. You need to get connected with water. You need to be connected with the cleansing, healing properties of water. When you take a shower, when you take a bath, you allow the water to go down from head to toe and remove negative energy and let it cleanse not just your physical outside of your physical body, but you want it to cleanse your spirit as well. Remove the negative energy for the day. Having an abalone shell and taking it and putting it in the bath with you will help amplify those energies and will help bring tranquility and peace as well to you. So I hope that's what will. It's kind of hard to make sense of water cleansing, specifically because it also it taps in to the need to also express your emotions, right? When we look at our tarot cards and we get a card that has a lot of water in it, we know that there's emotions that need to either be expressed or expelled. And so if you are cleansing yourself from negative energy and cleansing yourself with water and you're utilizing an abalone energy, not only is it helping refresh and recleanse yourself, but it's also helping you express emotions. It's helping you understand the need to express emotions so you don't feel like you are swollen up to the throat with emotions that you have not expressed. Okay. So helping you cleanse and express emotions is something that abalone does for you as well. I hope that makes sense for you. Okay, Miss Amber, thank you so much. All right. I am super happy that we're all here. We're all doing so well. For some reason, I feel like I'm going back over. Okay, I'm going to try to go down all the way. Now, please remember that, and I already see it going on. If there's anybody who's telling you to please add me, I'm going to do a reading for you, blah, 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 they're doing it because they want to basically take your money. They want to steal money from you. So do your best bet. Don't respond to anybody who's trying to get you inside of the comments. Unfortunately, that's what happens when we do these lives. I see that going on. So do yourself a favor. Try not to go anywhere near any of those people that are doing this. And don't worry, we will ban, block, and delete them as soon as we get a moment. Greg. Greg. He needs a reading too. Okay, let's get you a reading, Greg. Again, happy Sunday. Happy Sacred Sunday. Happy Self-Care Sunday to everybody. I hope you're all having a good day. I know I'm already off by an hour. 2 hours, Jennifer. 2 hours. And I didn't mean to. I thought I was supposed to go on at 9. No, it was 9 my time. I was thinking 9 your time. So I've been on since 8. I know. What the hell, Carrie? I know. All right. Terry, thanks, ma'am, for the advice. That's exactly how I feel, ma'am. Spot on. Good. I'm so glad. All right. Mr. Greg. Okay. Excuse me. My nose is getting stuffy. I forgot to take my my Claritin. For you, Mr. Greg, We pulled the Ten of Swords. Now, the Ten of Swords looks horrific, right? There's a body laying there. There's 10 swords in his back. This is an overly dramatic card. When we pull the Ten of Swords, it doesn't take 10 swords to kill a person, right? It only takes one. As long as it's stabbed in the right, you get stabbed in the right place. Sometimes we take one thing somebody says to us, one incident that happens, and we blow it out of proportion. Okay? Somebody's being over dramatic. Somebody's taking things too far. Somebody is not processing whatever was said appropriately, and they are going really out there. I mean, like out there with whatever it is. What can we do to rectify the situation or to fix the situation? First of all, is this you? Are you overreacting to something? If you are overreacting to something, then you need to take a step back, because the reality is we may not be overreacting because of that one thing. That one thing may have sent us over the edge. So we need to go back and we need to look at anything else that could be occurring. The majority of the time we overreact to one thing because there's something else that's bothering us. There's something else, whether it be bills, whether it be finances, whether it be work issues, whether it be family issues, whether it be anxiety, mental issues, right? Depression. All these things, if we're not taking care of them, if we're not handling them in a healthy manner, will explode into drama later on when somebody does one little thing that sets us off and sends us over the edge. So we have to look at ourselves. What is it that we are doing? If somebody else is reacting this way to something you said, then you need to not take it personally because of what I just said. They may be dealing with another issue. There may be something deeper going on. There may be past traumas, past negative experiences. Something is going down here that they are not dealing with or handling in a healthy manner, so they are reacting accordingly. It's not you. Do not take things personally. No matter what anybody says, no matter how anybody says it, taking something personally is adding that incense, that energy from that person to yourself. It's kind of like they put a spell on you, right? And the thing is then if they're being negative and reacting that manner, you're absorbing that negative energy. And then what happens? You start to second guess yourself. Your emotions start to get out of control. You start to feel crazy anxiety, and you go over, right? You start to boil over yourself, and you start to second guess and doubt yourself. Do not take anything anybody says with a grain of salt or personally. You don't want to do that. Okay? Don't do it. Don't do it. All right? I hope that makes sense for you. All right? Good morning, everyone. May you have a crystal reading also. Thank you, and have a great week. Greg's card was spot on for me, too. Excellent. I'm happy to hear that. Barb, yes, you may have a crystal reading. Let me dig into the crystals. Let me dig in here. Let's see what we got going on. Now, have a bowl. So we have a beautiful snow quartz. Now, snow quartz, of course, reminds us of snow. And what is snow? Each and every snowflake that comes down is individual. So snow quartz could be telling you to become and react to your individual self with pride and with clear intentions. Even though snow quartz is not completely clear, it's still a quartz, and quartz is all about that clarity and that cleaning up of the auras. But it's reminding you of the individualism that each and every one of us has and what we have to take with a sense of empowerment. Every individual reacts a specific way. Every individual learns in a different way, which is why it's important for us to all have spiritual teachers throughout our entire lifetime and have them all be different. Why? Because it allows us to grow and to learn something new and to appreciate one person's point of view and another person's point of view and another person's point of view and so on and so forth. So having this connection and having our snow quartz is reminding us of the individualism that we have each within ourselves. Now, snow quartz is also very soft. It's a very soft feeling stone. When I hold snow quartz, I think of freshly fallen snow. And you know how you take your hand and you can dig into freshly fallen snow and it's nice and smushy and it's all soft and then it just melts away into your hand. That softness sometimes needs to be given. And so it's about compassion, giving softness, giving unconditional love, and allowing yourself to be soft enough that somebody feels comfortable enough to confide in you or to gain comfort from your words and your wisdom. Okay. So remember your compassion, remember your softness, and of course, remember to be your individual true self. Okay. Hope that helps. All right. I hope that helps. Now, where are we going? I'm just going back. I'm trying to find people to read for. Give me a moment. uh, there was one. It was okay. We have Angie. I'm launching a big project soon. So some say it's too big. It was clear divine nudge that guided me to do it. Okay. So let's do this. Let's pull a tarot card. I'm down to like my last 15 minutes. And we'll go over again all of the psychics that will be on the Psychic Fair today live and their times. So that way you guys can either write this down or, set your timer. Grab your phone and set an alarm for each reader. And the times they're going to be on. It's all Eastern Standard Time. Like I should have set an alarm this morning to remind me what time I was supposed to go live. Sorry, Jennifer. You got 2 hours out of me, though. Oh, my gosh. This is why Sunday's my self-care day. I need to decompress from the week. Ate. All right. For you, ma'am. I'm going to be honest with you. If divine guidance guided you to do what you need to do, and other people are saying, oh, this is too big, this is too big. Four of Wands is telling you you're going to be a champion. You are going to be a champion. If you have a partner in this endeavor, you're both going to be champions. The Four of Wands shows us winners. It shows us what happens when we persevere, when we run that race and we get done and we cross that finish line. This is the end result. Being celebrated, having something to celebrate, to go, move. Don't let the naysayers keep you back. Don't let them hold you back. The end result, because of all the hard work and dedication you're putting into it, if divine guidance said, hey, this is the path you need to go on, this is the path you need to go on. I myself started my path many, many years ago, but I never 100% dedicated myself to it till now because I had a family to take care of, right? Things have changed. Financial situations have changed. So now I can 100% dedicate my time to it. But it is frustrating when you're doing the work, when you're trying to come up with ideas, you're putting a whole bunch of stuff into it. And then all of a sudden, boom, you have people going, oh, well, should you really be doing it? Oh, no. I mean, why are you trying to do it that way? Or no, I mean, that just doesn't seem like it would be a good idea. Screw that. No. Keep going on the right path. Keep pushing forward. Don't stop. You are going to have a good ending to this as long as you keep going. Okay? Keep pushing forward. Who cares about what other people think? Okay? You will be a champion. It will happen. Okay? Yay! I know everybody's like, yay! Okay. I'm going down. You are welcome, Greg. You are welcome. I love you. Don't forget that I love you. Going back here. Any guidance if I'm on the right path? We have Kelsey. I'm going to pull the chakra. I feel that you need a chakra card for this. I'm going to pull a chakra card. All right. All right. I pulled for you, Kelsey. Any guidance if I'm on the right path? We pulled enlightenment. This is a solar plexus card. When we are on a spiritual path, when we're on any path, I'm going to be honest with you, any path in life, whether it be in a relationship, whether it be with work, we always second guess if we're on the right path. The reality is that each and every path we take will bring enlightenment to us. It will help us build ourselves to who we want to be and who we're going to become. Just like the chariot had indicated that there's yin and there's yang to every place you drive to, that there's going to be a positive and a negative. There's always going to be positive and negatives. If you allow the negatives to overwhelm you, that you do not take that road or take that path, then you're never going to have an experience that can give you the enlightenment that will bring you to be the person you are supposed to be. So the path you're on is the right path, no matter what path it is. I know that's hard to believe, right? For 4 years, I was a victim of domestic violence. I am now a survivor. For those 4 years, I was on what would be considered the wrong path. But that path taught me so many things, valuable lessons about what I would tolerate, what my boundaries were, about my self-esteem, about who I wanted to be, and how I was going to live my life. And even though that path was hard and it was horrific and it was terrible and I had so many scars from it, I would not be enlightened. I would not be able to be supportive to women that are still in those relationships, and to help guide them out of those relationships and to help them understand that they're worth more than what they're stuck in. I wouldn't be a survivor and I wouldn't be an advocate to end the domestic violence. I am one more person to have a story to share with the world so then people understand the things that happen in these types of relationships. Enlightenment comes through any path. So here's the kicker. You will know that you are doing the right thing for yourself when you see synchronicities. 111, 222 come across feeds that have psychic readings, ask for reading, and they give you knowledge, okay? That they help you on your journey. You'll see posts, you'll be scrolling through Instagram and something will come up and catch your eye and you read it and go, wow, that really hits home. That makes sense to me. Synchronicities are the universe's way of telling you, girl, we're here and we got you. We got you. We got your back. Okay? You are seeking enlightenment. You are going to be enlightened by the path you're on. You're doing good. Okay? Don't let self-doubt or self-fear overcome that. If you need to, yellow jasper really helps with our solar plexus chakra. It helps us ground and remind us about who we are when we're connected to this planet, on this planet. And it helps us bring happiness to what we are doing and what we're trying to achieve and our goals we're trying to accomplish. Okay. So grab a yellow jasper, hold on to that when you have self-doubt, and that will help you out. Okay. I've been trying to change careers and have received a lot of rejections, hoping my last interview is the change I've been waiting for. Like I said, the path that you're on is bringing you to enlightenment. If anything, the one thing that you want to do is, if you're having experiences interview-wise that are negative, right? What do? Send them an email and say, thank you so much for the opportunity to have this interview with you. And I understand that I did not get the position, but could I ask you, what more could I have done? What was it that I could have added to my resume? Or how can I have shown myself to you to get the job or to get, can I please have your feedback? But honestly, they love it when people ask those questions because in that way they can give you the feedback. And for you, it's extremely enlightening to go, oh, okay, maybe I can work on that. Maybe this is something I can add. Maybe this is how I can be right in an interview when it comes to professionalism, because that's a whole nother ballgame. So if that's your best bet. Okay. And I'm going down. Oh, thanks, Barb. That's all sweet for you. Very, very sweet. And yes, you are welcome for sharing, Cindy. No worries. I'm looking down. I'm just going up. I'm going up. You are welcome. We needed the extra 2 hours. Thank you, Carrie. You're welcome. No worries. No worries. It's okay. Kelsey, I got your card. I'm just happy I was able to really help. Come on. It keeps jumping me back down when somebody comments. I'm trying to get up. I'm trying to get in one more reading. We got the exams. Okay. I'm trying my hardest to make sure I got everybody. Okay. Making sure I didn't skip anybody. Laughing is healing today. Thanks. You're welcome, Cindy. You are welcome. We have, hold on. I saw it. Here it is. Okay. Grand Rising. Card, please. I can do that for you. Let's do a chakra card. Let's see whoa. I'm just going to pull this. When you are shuffling and a card just flies out, that's the card that was meant to be seen. So for you, we have renewal. Spring. Spring is the best time to really set yourself up for renewal. Why? Because again, we're renewing. The earth is renewing. You see the leaves starting to come out on the trees. You see the sprouts coming from the seeds that you're planting. It is the perfect time to renew or reset yourself. It is not that you're becoming or trying to be something you're not. A lot of people will think, well, if you're constantly renewing yourself, you're trying to be something you're not. No, it's not about that. It's about developing who you are. So renewing yourself by either, this is a root chakra card. In order to find out who you are, you do have to be grounded in the present moment and do your self checklist. Who am I? What do I expect? What do I like? What are my boundaries? What is it that I am feeling the need to dive into to become a better version of myself, spiritually and as a human? And then you take into consideration these things. And then, of course, you work on adding to yourself. Now, renewals also come with maybe needing to renew a healthcare regimen, or renewing a spiritual regimen, or renewing a job or a position, right? And when we have these times of renewal calling out to us, it's not that you're going to stop your job, just quit your job and walk away. No. What it is maybe you need to renew your resume. Renew it, refresh it, and then start sending it out. See where it's going. See what people will give you, and see what you are going to get back in return. Maybe this is something that you need in order to help you feel secure, right? That you need to see that there's more out there than what you currently have. It's not that you're trying to be something different. You're just trying to see if you can renew what you need to renew in order to gain more financially. Now, root chakra, what do we do? Let me look. Ooh. I have a beautiful piece of brecciated jasper here. Brecciated jasper is perfect for grounding, but it also helps with that sense of renewal. The reason is because, and you see me doing this because I love healing the energy of my stones. Um, my brachiated jasper contains like these beautiful pieces of quartz slash hematite. It's inside of the stone. And so it's got these beautiful little inlays with the red jasper itself. So red jasper grounding, sits you into the present moment, gets you focused on what's going on, and of course gives you a fire, a passion, and energy to do what needs to be done. So that hematite and that quartz will give you clarity, but also give you a little bit of self-reflection. I mean, look, remember hematite. It's polished, it looks like a mirror. It's self-reflection. It also helps protect. So if there's others that are trying to keep you from focusing on yourself or renewing yourself or being grounded, then of course that's going to protect you so you can do those things, right? From the people that are trying to get you to not do it. I hope this makes sense for you, ma'am. All right. I am done. I am done for today. Here we go. I'm going to put up right now. Let's put up the list again. Now, here's the list. At 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, put it into your phone. Giovanni will be on. Amazing, wonderful, fantastic. Do it. Put it in your phone and come back at 2 p.m. Rachel Warren will be on at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, the co-owner and the co-host of Metaphysical Roundtable. You can't miss Rachel. Don't miss Rachel. If you can't miss Giovanni, you can't miss Rachel. Then at the end of the night, to just put sprinkles of perfection, the end of sprinkles of perfection for the day. The end of the night, you can relax and get ready for the week with Miss Lady Amber at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Okay? All live, all here on this channel. Put it into your phones. Please come back. Enjoy the live psychic fair. Enjoy everybody who's on here. Have a wonderful, beautiful, and blessed day by enjoying each and every one of these guys. Again, you can meet me over on my, and let me do this, my Facebook page, La Hermosa Bruja. If you're watching me from there, thanks, guys. I love you all. I'm so happy you're here. And then, of course, if you're new to my page, please like and follow. If you're following us on YouTube, we are on YouTube. Please share, like, subscribe. If you'd like a personal one-on-one reading, my tarot readings are $47 for a 1-hour session. Please go to lahermosabruja.com. And there is a book now button. You click that and you can schedule an appointment with me. I am so happy and so blessed to be a part of this amazing psychic fair that's been going on today. And again, it's all day long. Everybody is here. These are all the wonderful psychics. I hope you guys come back. I know I'm going to be coming back because I'm going to take off all of my garb and I'm going to go enjoy the rest of my coffee and my self-care Sunday and sit down on the couch. You guys have a beautiful day. Have a blessed day. I'm super, super happy that I got to see you all, get to know some new people and make connections and network with these beautiful psychics. And I hope they all remember stream to my page for as long as you want. I don't care. Have fun. Everybody's going to enjoy you. Have a great day. I love you all. And remember, if anybody's asking you or sending you requests to friend or to do a reading, because they'll do it for, no, they won't. They're scam artists. Don't worry. We'll block and delete them. Have a great day, guys. Love you all. Happy